Are your ad campaigns lighting up the dashboard, but not the pipeline? That's bullspend, and marketers are calling it out in Dashboard Confessions.
My boss asked for results, so I opened my dashboard for the only positive-sounding metric I had: impressions.
Cut the bull spend. See revenue, not just reach. LinkedIn delivers the highest return on ad spend of major ad networks. Advertise on LinkedIn. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a $250 credit. Go to linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
Get business done with the new American Express Graphite Business Cash Unlimited card. With unlimited 2% cash back on all eligible purchases. Unlimited 5% cash back on flights and prepaid hotels booked through American Express Travel Online. And a flexible spending capacity that can grow with your business. You'll have the confidence to keep building. Apply today and earn a welcome offer of $1,500 cash back after you spend $50,000 in qualifying purchases on your new card within the first 6 months of card membership. Terms apply. Learn more at go.amex/graphite.
No one goes to Hank's for his spreadsheets. They go for a darn good pizza. Lately, though, the shop's been quiet, so Hank decides to bring back the $1 slice. He asks Copilot in Microsoft Excel to look at his sales and costs and help him see if he can afford it. Copilot shows Hank where the money's going and which little extras make the dollar slice work. Now Hank has a line out the door. Hank makes the pizza, Copilot handles the spreadsheets. Learn more at m365copilot.com/work.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. You know those friends who support your preference for podcasts over music on road trips? That's the energy State Farm brings to insurance. With over 19,000 local agents, they help you find the coverage that fits your needs. So you can spend less time worrying about insurance and more time enjoying the ride. Download the State Farm app or go online at statefarm.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Anything to shake this mood I'm in. My football team's got me drinking.
Back at it again with another shade of blue, sponsored by Core Outdoor Equipment. We are the Kansas City Soccer Journal. My name is Cody Bradley, Thad Bell, Robert Russert, Carrie Robinson, all here with me. I am tired.
Cody, you deserve stained glass just for that intro and that enthusiasm of it.
I revved it up, right? I appreciate the support. That was all I could muster there. I was tired before that game started. When the roster came out, I was like, we're about to do this again. I'm going to stay up till 11:30 watching this again. Yeah, it's rough right now. So we are going to dive into the almost historic loss, a 6-0 loss in Portland. We've got a few other discussions here that we're gonna get to, but let's just dive right into it. Yeah,
and we sucked. It was terrible to watch the team like that suffering behind the ball.
So 6-0, Thad. I don't even know what to do with this. Right from the start, utter and complete. I guess it cooled off in the second half, but probably just because they felt bad for us at a certain point. How do you explain what happened here?
No, they slowed down scoring because they were worried about deforestation in the Pacific Northwest with as many slices.
Timber Joey, be careful, man.
They had to go get more fuel for the chainsaw. I think I'm not sure. I mean, I do not know that, but I was kind of suspicious there. They were like passing like mini because they pass them around to fans so they can touch them and stuff, and they had like multiple ones going around the down there. People were getting a workout just lifting all of them.
Before the first one could leave the supporter section, the second one was already up there. Yeah, honestly, realistically, like how big is that log that Timber Joey is sawing from every game? Well, it can't be much bigger.
I'm trying to think based off like how people hold it up, you know?
Yeah.
Well, that's just a slice, Gary.
Yeah.
I mean, if he did it, if there's 6 of them in there, like it's a pretty good sized log, but you had to be getting close, I would think.
If we played him again this year, they would actually go get another like whole tree.
Have you seen the whole setup like they have before the season for the logs or the trees that they cut down?
Oh no, I've never seen that.
It's on Apple TV. It's like the behind the
yeah.
shield of like the log or whatever.
One of the very few bits of content that they put on Apple. Okay, I really should have seen this. Okay,
yes, it is. It is the Portland's version of like the sway that Apple TV has on for sporting.
Right.
And they have like it starts in wherever they get the tree from, and everyone does like a prayer for it, and then it kind of just like travels down to Portland. Everyone's just like praying for it, and it's like a parade.
Okay. All right. Praying for it. I guess you got a ritual sacrifice to the gods there for scoring goals.
I
Hey,
have a
it's working for
question.
them.
It's probably not an appropriate question, but when a tree dies, do you cremate it?
Ashes to ashes. I mean,
We build with it. We erect structures from their dead bodies is what we do with that.
If you only see the audio or you only listen to the audio version of this, Carrie gave me a look when I asked that question.
We tolerate some dad jokes, but that one was pretty rough. That
yeah, but
okay.
if the only audio version of this exists, does it really exist? I don't know.
Okay, let's actually talk about this a little bit. Let's start with the player ratings, because Wyatt Meyer here comes in at 3.3 on FootMob, and it is tough to get lower than that. It is not often you see something down in the threes, Robert.
Well, all you Bartlow haters, I'm rejoicing right now. But yeah, I mean, I didn't look at the player ratings, the rest of them, Cody. I mean, none of them can be very good, but oh my.
Bartlow is significantly better at 4.8.
Oh, okay. Who's the highest?
Bartlett
Bartlett.
at 6.8. Not one single player in the green. It's all red and orange.
All right, well, pretty much tells the story, doesn't it?
All the back line is in red except for Reed. He's at 5. Meyer at 3.3, Bartlow at 4.8, Davis at 4.3. He takes a little bit of a hit just because of the own goal, which isn't really his fault.
Yeah,
and Cody's favorite president, Cleveland, at 3.9.
Whole Grover. That own goal, that was a low point for me.
That was team of the week goal.
I mean, that was astoundingly comedically bad, satirically bad. It's like if I saw someone do that in a movie about soccer, I'd be like, that was stupid. That's unrealistic. No one's that bad at soccer. The last 3 players that touched it were Sporting Kansas City players. It was a team own goal.
It was a little ping
did
pong.
They count assists for own goals? Or did we just invent that game?
We invented the necessity for that stat,
yes.
Robert.
They got the hockey assists on that goal. Every one of them, Sporting player. And actually, you go one back too, because I think Bartlow to Wyatt to Bartlow to Davis or something like that. It wasn't just a 2 deep; it was 3 deep.
So a couple bangers in there, a couple mistakes and giveaways. Anyone else of note that performed particularly bad, let us down in a bad way that we need to analyze or wonder if they should still be on the field?
Does it have to be a player?
No.
Yeah, right. What did Thad say in the slideshow? Can a sub refuse to go in? But anyway,
yeah.
I mean,
Thad, for you, Thad, we are going to talk about non-players, perhaps coaching staff and the like, in another segment, if that's what you're getting at. So be patient. Robert, what do you got?
I was noticing early in the game that Capita at times just doesn't really know what he's supposed to do on defense. Half the time he's looking around like, oh, am I supposed to be there? Where? And then the goal scored. He's like, oh, I guess I was supposed to be there. Yeah. So he's having a challenge, going through a new environment, a new coaching staff, a new system. I feel for the man. And then, Manu, I quoted this in the Slack chat last night. He just seems to have caught that disease of
Sporting.
His body language is terrible. He knows things are going to go bad, and his effort is not what it used to be. It's sad to see. It really is.
It's the opposite of manifestation. He's manifesting bad things. Like you said, it's like he knows it's not going to go well, so it just doesn't go well.
I saw Thad's face light up for manifestation.
Oh, I missed manifestation too. Dang it. I'm sorry.
That was good.
The banger of a goal, I guess it was maybe the second one or third. I don't know. They all blend together.
First and the fifth, I think.
First.
And the
Right,
fifth.
oh, it was the first one. Okay. Yeah.
I lost count. Mass hard.
Manu just kind of elected to not defend on that play.
Well,
And
neither
then
did Capita. He watched
Right.
too. So
Yeah.
Yes.
And then Grover Cleveland in goal just watched it all happen. He took one step. I'm not saying he should have saved it. I'm just saying, like, at every step of that play, Sporting looked bad.
There are only a few goals that I can remember that have like left my jaw like on the floor, and especially like even fewer with another team doing against Sporting Kansas City.
Yeah.
That was one of them.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's because of how good the goal was, or if it was because of how good the goal was, plus it was the 5th minute. You know?
The jaw drop for me, like, that one was like, okay, like, all right, good goal. They scored early. I was expecting that. The jaw drop for me where I couldn't, I had no words. I wasn't angry or happy or anything, was the team own goal. Like that, I'm telling you, something left, part of my soul left my body when that ball went in the back of the net.
When I was in college, I was out camping with my roommate in Colorado somewhere, and I didn't have any service except for my Fitbit, and it just so happened to be the 7-2 Knights.
Oh yeah.
And I only got the score on my Fitbits for every single Portland goal, not even the Sporting goals. And so I have no service. I can't look this up. I'm just letting it happen, and that was a really sad night.
I would have assumed there was mistakes in like goal. Some of those were goal corrections, and there's a glitch, and there's no way Sporting was scored on that many times.
Okay, so in that vein, last night I swear I stopped getting text from Sporting after about the 4th goal. Did anybody else experience that?
But mom gave
Seriously.
up.
I mean, Twitter notifications, not text. Twitter notifications.
Yeah, I stopped looking. I mean, watching the game is like one of the few times I actually sat on the couch and watched the game with the family because I wasn't doing the recap. Thank you, Robert.
Let's play that game.
Thanks,
how far into the game did you make it? I want the listeners to play this too. What goal was scored that caused you to turn the game off? Did everybody make it the full 90 here?
I did.
I made it the full 90. I should say my attention span stopped about 40.
Yeah. The 6th goal went in after I had just like unintentionally checked out and was like not watching it anymore.
Yeah.
So
daughter left after the 4th goal, I think.
Cody, I am curious. We don't.
It was only
do
24
this.
minutes in. She only made it 20 minutes. Dang it. Okay, sorry, Robert.
No, you're fine. I'm curious though. I mean, we don't bet on it necessarily in our Slack channel. There's no money exchanging hands, but just about the last 3 or 4 games, right? We're all kind of like, okay, what minute is the other team going to score? Are there other groups of fans who do the same thing? And if they do, why don't we just get together one pool? Just everybody. And monetize this thing. Why not?
Actually, you know what? This week, we're going to put that in a standalone article. What is your prediction? Score and first minute, for the minute of the first goal given up, minute of the second goal given up, minute of the third goal given up, minute of the 4th goal given up.
That may not be well advised, but okay.
Oh, I don't think it would be well appreciated, but
yeah.
We sucked. So we were talking about the player ratings. Robert, the 3 reds that we have on the team, we're all on the back line. We were chatting a little bit before we started here about the back line and the goal differential, which has reached -24. And a couple weeks ago, that we were kind of holding on to this. Like, we weren't that awful yet. At least we weren't Orlando at -18. And Orlando still sits at -18, and Sporting Kansas City at -24, Thad. Please help me.
Help you what? I mean, I don't do counseling.
We sucked.
But yeah, that kind of sucks. They sucked. What 8 goals scored, 32 given up. They've given up 4 times as many as they've scored.
Jesus Christ. 8 goals scored in 11 games. Is that right?
And 32 given up in 11 games. That's
like, it's like 4-1 every game, except we're not even that good because we haven't even scored 1 every game. It's worse than 4-1 every game.
Cody, our friend Ben Wright has a tweet out there. We are currently on pace to concede 97 goals, which would shatter the MLS single season record of 78 goals.
We're number one. We're number one.
Wow, that's a good stat right there. On pace. Okay, 78's the record.
Mm-hmm.
Historic season. Sorry, wrong team.
That was by San Jose in 2024.
Let's keep an eye on that number. Let's number watch that and try to avoid it.
Should be at the.
Can we just like forfeit? Because like if we forfeit every game, it's only 3-0. And honestly, at this point,
the last month of the season, we might need that in our back pocket. Okay. Is there any actual analysis that anyone wants to pull from this game? Is there something of note? Is there something that some players did or anything like that?
We sucked.
Okay.
Well, on the positive, I just have to say, it was nice to see Basong out there. And I think he raised the level a little bit.
Carrie, don't laugh at him. He's trying. Carrie, don't do this.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing at the positive part.
And, the second half, we were still trying, right? Right? But, Cody, a topic might be, who's to blame? I don't know if we want to go there.
We might actually get there.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, no, I did. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I did see one thing, but it ended up not coming true at all. Right after those 2 goals, the first 2 went in. What do you want to see? You want to see your team showing something? They're not just going to lay down. They're going to fight back, maybe have a hard foul, stick in on somebody. And they did that 2 times. And the second time, the commentators even noted it like, oh, yeah, that's what you want to see right there. They're not going to just lay down. They're going to bring the fight here. But then it was all just fake. They were all just faking it and trying to make it real because 4 more goals came in after that. So I don't know. Is that something, Thad, that they were showing that we're going to fight? While fighting, we're going to get destroyed.
I do feel like they were still trying to fight at that point, but it was like, Hulk Hogan or some professional wrestler. I don't want to like name drop any of those guys, but just holding a little kid down by the head and them swinging arms at his like massive.
That's a good image.
They were trying. I mean, I still think there was a lot of them trying, but they were not. They just don't have. They don't have it, and just think if we're pretty hardcore fans, if we have us sitting here going, after the 4th goal I turned it off, or if after the 4th goal I started like doing Duolingo or whatever, right? Think how bad it is for them. They're being paid to do this, yes, and they are professionals and they have some control of the outcome, but they are so demotivated at this point. And you got guys who have been here for a while who, I mean, poor Jake Davis, they have sucked for a while now, and I've heard people criticize him a lot. I mean, I still like the fact that he usually gives some fight, but he's struggling. But he's also been in weird positions, and every different lineup is different, and all these other factors. I'm glad to have Zoe back. I was going to say the same thing Robert did earlier, but one person can't fix this. It's not there's not one person, coach or player, that fixes this right now. Oh yeah, by the way, remember when he said we had to be at rock bottom when we got scored on 5-0? And I said that's not necessarily the case.
Yeah, I knew you were going to bring that up.
You don't know you're at rock bottom until you've climbed out of it. And just a 1-1 draw is not a climb out of it. It's okay, maybe there's a sign.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Is 6-0 against an MLS team worse than 3-0 against a lower league team?
I'm going to say no.
It's a good question.
Only because...
Suck on that, Dad.
Yeah.
It was rock bottom. Okay,
I'll say no only because something at Providence we just obviously can't figure out.
Yeah, it's been like, I think 5 straight games without a win against them. Last win against Portland was in 2023.
I think it's got to be more than that, but
well,
yeah.
they got a win in 2023. So, however many games in between there. Yeah, let's just let's just turn the page on that and go to break.
And we sucked. It was terrible to watch the team like that suffering behind the ball.
All right. That audio from the Chivas USA coach is some of the best audio we've ever come up with out of Sporting Kansas City. Do you think how many people listening, do they know that joke? Do they know the origin of that, you think, Robert?
I didn't know it was Chivas USA. Really?
Or no, I'm sorry. I said Chivas USA. The real the real Chivas. It was a Champions League game. Or no, probably the made up new tournament where Sporting, maybe Leagues Cup. Sporting played and beat Chivas, and their coach was just in utter shambles after the game. It was it's good audio.
And how did you know we were going to get so much use of it? You must have known somewhere in the back of your mind.
Yeah, that was kind of around the time where things were turning bad, and so we did have a use for the "we sucked" more often. But even though we were doing that to them, this was Sporting played Chivas and did that to them. Okay. So, Thad, you asked if you could blame someone other than a player for this game. Who were you thinking of blaming?
Everybody above the players. I mean, everybody, right? I'm not even going to blame Wicky very hard, but yes, maybe he could get them to fight differently. Maybe you could say you just got to go out and play a bunker and bunker and bunker and bunker intentionally. Right now, I don't think they bunker as much as they just can't get out of their own end most of the time. There's every once in a while they do some nice passing, but it's usually when the other team's resting. But anyway, so David Lee takes responsibility. Again, I think David Lee is a good GM, president of soccer operations, whatever the hell his title is, I always forget. But he had such a bad start with how the team was. And again, I will repeat this for all the people that for 2 years said we had to get rid of Vermees and everybody attached to Vermees, and they did. And I kept saying that this is going to be really, really painful.
Yeah.
And this is what was happening. And again, rock bottom or whatever other term you want to use is the place that you have to start going from. I knew I said this first 14 games, right? Yeah, was going to be bad. I was hoping it wasn't this bad. I didn't think it would be this bad, but I figured it would be bad. But that's also a reason when you look at the contracts, when they've signed players since this new regime has taken place, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them who have the contract ends at the end of this year. So they still are looking like a lot of the guys they signed in the offseason were just 1-year contracts, maybe with options.
That's a higher number than I would have guessed. I'm glad you pointed that out to me. I would have assumed that we had more locked up than that.
Some of them are from previous years. Pulse Camp expires this year. Frifa ends this year. Shayway ends this year. Shoppy ends this year. Jansen Miller. Justin Reynolds is new. Wyatt Meyer is new. Jaden Reed is new. Ethan Bartlow is new. Now, some of those guys have options, but they can walk away from them at the end of this year with nothing to hold them back, which tells me that they knew that this was not the long-term solution. This was, we need players to actually play in the field so we don't get fined and we don't have to forfeit although they might be better off forfeiting every game according to Carey, and I don't disagree, but they would probably be fined if they just didn't show up to play. So.
Yeah, and then you also throw on top of all the players that they signed 2 days before the season actually started.
That's when they were announced. I do want to be at least a little fair. It is kind of funny to say that, but I think some of them were actually signed before that, although it wasn't way before that.
They were in the preseason at least.
Right. Yeah. So it was a lot of bringing guys late that they just needed bodies to play. And hopefully, because I asked Wicky the other day, said something, I asked him about the break for the World Cup. Are you going to be able to use it as a new preseason? And I forget the exact phrasing. I said, yeah, because I kind of tried to hint you're going to bring, I know we got one player coming in for sure, and hopefully another 1 or 2. And he did kind of say, hopefully there's a few of them coming in. I don't know if that's a hint that he knows there is, or he's just like, hey, David, I need more players.
Let's bring it back to Wicky for a second. Let's stick right there. The posts on Reddit are growing, And I think even in our own Slack, the question is starting to be asked how long of a leash he has, or at least the question of what does he have to do? And a coach is going to be able to stop the bleeding at some point. And if he is not able to show that, and soon, then we might as well get somebody else.
Who?
Well, I don't know.
I mean,
make it an interim then. Make it an interim then. Like
Dominic Kinnear or Edu Rubio or Roger Espinoza.
Holy shit, Dominic Kinnear. We have Dominic Kinnear. I forgot about that. Just there you go. That's the solution. You just answered it for me. Thank you, Thad. You're really smart.
Okay. Well, I mean, trust me, I've thought through these scenarios already, and there was a lot of people asking me about that at the current game today. Like, are they going to fire Wicky? And I quite honestly, I ask you, if you were a really good, solid MLS coach, because I was not greatly in favor of hiring Wicky in the first place, or that coach across town, but I always try to be fair that they need their own amount of time to do things. They got to have fair chances. Can we blame Wicky for how bad the team is? Because we know that these players are not guys who should be starting MLS games. They should be bench.
Okay, I didn't disagree with anything that you just said, but you said, can we blame Wicky? I don't, it's not all on him, but at a certain point, you have to do something. Someone else can come in and prevent losses. There's a 5-0. I know there's a 1-1 in there. 3-0, 5-0, 6-0. Something has to be done. You have to show that even though another coach isn't going to come in and change everything and make the team great and make the playoffs,
fire Dayon because he's not scoring enough.
I had a camera woman
guy.
who
I feel so bad for him.
Who works for Sporting Maya. She saw me at the current game and she was like, they gotta fire everyone, like even me, and I have no connection to performance on the field. But like if they fire me, I understand.
Robert, where do you stand with this?
So David Lee, if I recall correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, said during the coach hire that he was asked basically, okay, what if this coach that you hire doesn't work out? He says, well, the coach has got to have results. And if they don't have results, I don't have any problem getting rid of them and moving on. Thad, is that something that you remember as well?
Oh, yeah. No, this is David Lee's team. So he's willing to change coaches out at the drop of a hat if he feels that they're not accomplishing what they should be able to accomplish.
Yeah.
So that's why I keep going back to, can Wicky do more with this team? I know we say, oh, you can change something up, but we mean changing keepers or changing this or changing that, changing the coach right now. But yes, he said that. It's David Lee's team. He can change out anybody he wants at a heartbeat. It's about getting the result in the long run.
So what, we have 3 games, I think, or 4 maybe, until the World Cup break, right? I mean, that would be the perfect time unless there's significant improvement in those 3 or 4 games, right? I don't think that's going to happen. I think they will give Wicky longer with a new roster, if you will. But I'm not sure that's the right choice, because I just personally have not been impressed with Wicky in a couple of ways.
Yeah, I'm not saying fire him, but I also wouldn't be mad if they did.
I would be mad because I just don't. I don't have a love relationship with Wicky or anything.
I would understand if they did.
I was not necessarily in favor of him being the hire, but I wanted to trust that they knew that this guy could. And I don't know how many times I use analogies about how he could be the guy who just comes in and takes the hit for having a bad team, and then they move on when they have a better roster.
Yeah, and we're also like in this weird limbo. It's a limbo that like we know that after they're treating after the World Cup like a completely different season. It feels like, which is just also really hard for us to care about this current team present as well.
Like I said, I'm tired. That's why before the game I was tired, Carrie.
So the only reason honestly, the only reason I would say fire Wicky now would be to tell the fans that you do care.
Yeah,
that's the only reason. Because I don't think it changes anything. And right now, if you were not planning on adding at least some reasonably significant additions in the transfer window, what coach wants to come in and say, oh yeah, I can do way better than this guy did. I'll only be minus 30 in the next 10 games of goal differential,
Yeah, yeah. But that's the thing. We have Dom Kinnear in the chamber, or you do hire someone and for not a 6-year contract and just, give him a shot. It doesn't
Cody,
have to be a big guy.
You said in the chamber. Are you implying we'd have to put a gun to his head to get him to take the interim job?
No, I don't know. If you're an assistant coach and they offer you that, you might as well, right?
Right.
Does that come with a pay bump? You think you get a pay bump if you do that?
I would think so.
You would hope you write that into your contract that if you're an interim, you get some kind of pay bump. But Dominic's been the assistant / interim on a couple teams now. So,
all right, Dominic soon. Watch.
How much of go back to 2012? How much would that freak you out if you said 14 years in the future, Dom Kinnear will be coaching this team? You'd be like, oh God, no.
As an interim manager.
Again, I actually like Dom. He was really great to talk to. He's a super nice guy, and I know he knows a ton of soccer, but he was not any, people bring his name up like, oh, hire him as the head coach. And I'm like, no, I don't want a MLS retread for that's not had success for a while.
Yeah, but you guys have seen probably on Reddit, whatever, Chicago fans are having a field day with this situation right now.
Yes.
And they are not 1 ounce surprised about it either. So
that's why I wasn't in favor of it.
Yeah.
So Thad, you were talking about everybody above the players on the roster having a finger pointed at them. The team, even though we had all those changes, new owner, but the team is the club is still kind of in a limbo there because Maluk hasn't quite taken over, right? So we are still in a bit of limbo while the team is floundering.
Yeah. Again, nobody really goes on record for this stuff, and the only thing I get is, well, he's got to take some time to figure out what he's doing. Plus, he wasn't planning on being announced at this time. He was planning on kind of gradually doing this, and there's always the trying to explain it away. But I still think that he's pretty much waiting out this year to take full charge of it. So it's still the Illigs are essentially in charge of it right now, and I don't want to say they don't care, but it's not going to change the amount of dollars they get paid from Maluk. That's probably all contracted out. And if Maluk starts throwing money at it makes the Illigs look good because that was their last year of managing the team. There's a lot of stuff there, and I don't know all the answers or all the reasons and things I've heard. I don't like to say some stuff that I don't know for a fact, but I just feel like Maluk's not going to invest a ton of money until next season. But at the same time, there's like $6 million of allocation money right now. Sporting has somewhere around $6 million of money to buy players.
So what are they waiting on?
Well, again, things were so bad. Remember? I mean, we've talked about this. No scouts, no analytics
I have not
department.
Forgotten. It wasn't that long ago.
All of these
6-0
things, right?
night.
So David Lee comes in, and essentially he has Mike Burns, who I think probably may have played a part in the trying to get that guy out of Peru, and that kind of fell apart. And then Mike I don't know if Mike wanted to go and find some other job or they were unsatisfied with what he did. I don't know. But then scouting department of Jake Peterson. You go, Jake. We love the guy. And I know they've been hiring people. They've been doing some stuff. We don't really get those details unless we get the right people to ask the questions to that feel like they can say it.
Jake does not go, by the way. I go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, Jake, I go. Yeah.
So I have a theory, crazy theory, surprise, right? What if this is a grand scheme, and it's not because MLS did not make the final of the CONCACAF Champions Cup, but what if Sporting's patheticness without relegation is the incentive for the league to add 2 more DPs to the rosters? What if that's what's going on?
That's
Well,
not
it could have
where I
been
was going.
any
I
team
thought you
could
were
be the
going
worst.
with this is how pro rel starts.
Yeah, I thought that's where he was going too. I'm like, it took a
well,
sick,
you
demented
know
turn
that's
there.
not going to happen, so I had to go the other way.
Oh, it happens. It just doesn't happen for about 5 years.
5?
It happens when Liga MX and MLS merges.
Okay.
MLS MXy or something.
I thought they were going away from pro rel, but anyway.
Yeah, but then you'd have too many teams.
MLX. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know how it ends up named, but I think something like that, and I still think it happens. I could be wrong, but
yeah, we've discussed your doomsday scenario plenty. I hate whenever we talk about that. Can't be 5 years. It'll be further than 5 years if/when that happens.
They gotta get through like the schedule change and give it a few years.
Yeah,
they don't have to.
Okay, they don't have to, but you're right.
I
They
mean,
gotta find and do you think Don Garber is like, because there's like stuff that he's like interviewing and like doing whatever for the next commissioner. Do you think he like adds in like, how do you feel about Liga MX?
yeah.
And if he doesn't like the answer, then you don't get it.
You know what'll happen when they hire a guy from Mexico to replace Garber.
Right. He'll stay until he locks down this new league, and then he dips out. Okay, Thad, let me ask you this. You were the one that has been holding on this year, saying that a couple additions could be coming, and that this team will be better than they were at the beginning of the season. I'm not.
That's not hard.
I'm not doubting. But as we've discussed on this show, we don't really have a new owner. The owner that was going to spend money, we don't have him yet. Maybe, potentially, reportedly. And the team on the field is floundering. So if they're not going to spend the money, the new owner hasn't kicked in yet. Who's actually going to hire any new players? Who's going to sign new players that save the team this year? Do you still believe help is coming?
Oh, I do. I just don't know by how many. I mean, we already know Orblorian's coming, right? Unless he finds some way to weasel out of his contract at this point.
Wouldn't blame
but we
him.
know he's coming.
He's exploring all options right now.
He might be talking to his agent like, can we
There's
blame
a
a
loophole
war
in
or
this,
something?
right?
Yeah.
Act of God, we can't go or whatever. Anyway,
I got kidnapped, I don't know.
He gets advice from Polito. I mean, he's already.
I was going to
coming.
leave it alone. I didn't say it.
We already know he's coming. I feel pretty good that at least a couple others are coming. I just don't know where or what their quality is or any of that stuff. But they have several $1 million of allocation money. Why not spend it if you find the players? And this is the perfect window to find players in because of the World Cup, and you have 20 games left after the transfer window starts. We're not going to always hear about these player moves and signings and stuff, especially with everything else going on in the world. David Lee could have 2 or 3 guys lined up already besides Blorian. I don't know. I would love to ask the question, but don't really get that access usually.
Robert,
Yes,
if another team around Major League Soccer comes to Sporting Kansas City, they're trying to add a striker, add some depth to their roster. They're going to make a run at MLS Cup at the end of the year, and they want Dejan Joveljic. Do you entertain offers for seemingly the only quality player you have on this team?
You always got to entertain offers, right? Right. But I think the conversation there is with Decky himself. I don't think Decky's going to bullshit you. He's going to tell you exactly what he thinks. So if he's in for the long haul and he believes that this club's going to get better and he wants to stick with it, then obviously I'm saying no unless it's an enormous amount of money, right? But is that a conversation you think that David Lee is worried
do you
about?
shop him?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Yeah. Do you? Yeah. I guess you're right. It all depends on what Decky's mindset is, and it doesn't look to me like he's checked out or uninterested. He's staying in every tackle. He's running down balls.
Yeah,
he doesn't have the loser shoulders like Manu does.
Right.
Yes.
Perhaps the only one that doesn't have the loser shoulders.
But you've got to think of your career, right? And where you want to be. Dayon is what, 25?
Turning 26 maybe.
Okay. So he's coming into that prime of his career, right? And he's showed well.
He's 26 now.
26 now, okay. I mean, don't you got to be thinking, I could go to a bigger club and make more money and play in front of a sold-out stadium, or at least a better situation? Don't you have to think about that?
No, he's fallen in love with Kansas City. This beautiful city. He loves it.
Okay, Cody, isn't his agent talking to him about that?
Yeah.
At least.
Okay, different story.
What would be the number you'd be willing to part with Dayon for?
I know. See, sorry, Thad. I almost asked that question, but we don't know. Like all you just said, like we hear so little about any of this. We don't know the finances, and we know how much play money they have to spend and things like that, but we have no idea what number would spark this club's interest or what number would help them accomplish a thing they're looking at doing. You know what I mean?
Well,
it's so hard to.
We spent
pick
what,
a number.
4 on him, Cody? Is that right? 4 million?
Do we know that? Like, is that just a reported number? Like, I'm sure that's never been
right.
actually confirmed. You see what I'm saying? We never know. This is MLS is still so weird.
So 10 million? I don't know. Is that the number? That's more than twice.
If they want to give us 10 million, I think he's gone. No.
Well, if it's somebody in the West, it's 14 million. If it's somebody in the East, it's 12 million.
Yeah.
If it's somebody
St.
in
Louis,
Mexico,
it's
27 million.
Yeah. Okay, man. I didn't know we were gonna have to talk about losing the only player we like. I hadn't really considered that yet, but it's a real question at a certain point.
The main topic we have is losing.
That's true. Thank you, Thad. Thank you. Made me feel better.
But then that's something that you got to think if David Lee is trying to keep this fan base, are you really giving away your best player?
Right.
Yeah.
Entertaining, sure. Actually doing
baseball teams and basketball teams do that every year.
Yeah, but they're not only scoring once every 5 games.
Yeah.
But Carrie, I know you're young, certainly younger than I, but I have never watched The Godfather in my life until Friday night, the whole one. But you know the line. It's not personal, it's business. So if somebody's going to offer you a ginormous amount of money for your best player, even though your fan base is going to hate to see him leave, you take the money, right?
I mean,
like that impression.
I guess, but when you're this down bad, I don't know. I think you can make the case, if this was a Sporting KC last year. But this is, I think it's a completely different pot.
It is.
Of suckiness.
Different pot of suckiness. The team is in a different situation. Carrie, we were holding on to even though they're really bad, it still doesn't seem as bad or feel as bad as last year because they're on the right path, kind of. I don't know.
Nope. We've dropped down.
Yeah.
Okay, isn't this worse than last year? I mean, seriously.
Yes.
I mean, yes. If there's another 6-0, it's worse. I don't know how many more. 3-0, 5-0, 6-0.
Look, Cody
and a
and
3-0 loss against a minor league team.
Cody and I try to be positive. Okay.
We do.
We can't.
We don't. Carrie,
it is over.
You and I don't have to try. It's just in our hearts, Carrie. It just comes out, and this team is sucking it from me.
And now it's no longer in our hearts.
Hey, I'm a very positive person too, guys. Come on, they got to be real, huh?
This is why old people get jaded. We're just experiencing life, and it's running us down.
Wait a minute. I thought I was the optimistic one here. You're saying me that I'm the jaded one because I'm old?
That you're not the optimistic one. You're the one that says the other point of view, no matter what it is. You're the both sideser.
Well, because all these sides need to be argued.
Right.
That is both the angel and the devil on your shoulder.
Yes.
I like that.
Is that what that is? Okay.
One foot on each shoulder. No, but
No.
I still...
No, I don't like that. There's just 2 of you. 2 legs on each shoulder. Not straddling my head. There's 2 different versions of that. A blue one and a white one in a robe. A blue one, a red one, and a white one in a robe.
So think about this, though. If I'm that weird, positive, negative, devil, angel on your shoulder kind of thing, think what it is in my head. It is weird.
I don't want to. I don't want to go into your head.
But I still feel like I'm the optimistic one. I'm just realistic, and I try to look for the good things, but I'm realistic about it because I don't want to be overly optimistic when it's not there. But I still do want to look for the positives. And
I think it's funny that everyone tried to make a case for why are they the most positive.
well, I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure I'm the most positive. I'm just optimistic that it's going, that they're doing the right things. But it is at such a low level. It's going to take. It may take a whole nother swap of players in order to get ones who are not so burned out from losing that like actually remember how to win.
So Thad, you said the word weird. And was my reference lost on the recap, as in Sporting has their own version of weird in Portland? Did you all understand what I was saying there?
Portland weird.
Portland is weird.
Right. Keep Portland weird. Okay, good. Thank you.
There's a few cities that claim that, though, aren't there?
Yeah.
Portland.
Originated by Austin, apparently. But yeah.
Which is where I started drinking lime or using lime in iced tea.
See, I just want to, if you just leave the microphone running long enough, Thad will give you something.
I don't like lemon in iced tea, but I like lime in iced tea.
We didn't need it, but we learned more about that. And that's what's
sorry.
important. All right. Let's go to break. We'll be right back. All right. We did get a win. The Current got a 3-0 win, Carrie.
It feels good. We are back. Temo Chewinga is back, specifically.
Temo is back.
First hat trick in regular season history for KC Current. Feels good.
Oh, wow. Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that seems crazy.
Not the first hat trick.
Yes.
Regular season history.
Yes, because they've had it in the
Challenge
Cup
and Teal Rising.
Yeah.
Just a few weeks ago.
Actually, so Carrie, ask Cody who scored either of those hat tricks. And he knows the answer. He does, I know.
Cody, who has scored them?
I don't remember. I panicked right when he said ask Cody.
Cody, I'm so disappointed in you, man. Come on, Just say the name you want to say, Cody.
The player was like your favorite player when they were playing at Sporting Park.
Yeah.
Oh, Kristen Hamilton?
Yes.
Hammy. Hell yeah. All right. I don't know the other one, though.
Do you know president of the NWSLPA?
The president of the NWSLPA scored a hat trick for us?
Yes.
Yeah.
She plays for us, yes.
Michelle Cooper.
Nope.
I don't know.
Haley Hopkins.
Haley Hopkins is the president, huh? Oh, good for her.
Triple H hat trick, Haley Hopkins.
Hat trick, Hammy. Hat trick, Hopkins. Chewinga.
So, okay, guys, I was watching the game. Mother's Day crowd, right? Was the crowd as tepid as they seemed on TV at the stadium, or was it just because it was TV? Because, here they are winning 3-0. It seems to be much more of a party atmosphere, but it seemed very calm and quiet.
It did. And maybe that was like, people using an excuse to like bring out their mothers to like my mom came out and like my mom does not follow sports. I mean, she will make fun of sport in Kansas City every day of the week, but she doesn't.
I mean,
yeah, exactly. Who doesn't? But like she doesn't follow sports, so or soccer at least. She's just happy to be there, happy to get a Z-Man.
Oh, Z-Man, she had to bring her popcorn this time? Z-Man instead. Good choice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
What was the Z-Man in the stadium? Have you had it? Is it good? Does it taste like the restaurant?
It is. I think it's a little less greasy. So, yeah.
And did you guys know, I live in Blue Springs, right? And Zarda Barbecue is the barbecue in town. Did you know they have a sandwich called the Joe that is just like the Z-Man?
Is it really?
It's not as good, but yeah, it's a copy of the Z-Man called the Joe.
Zarda is not on Zarda.
Yeah, Zarda's not terrible, but they've never been in my top however many number.
Oh, yeah, mine neither.
No.
All their beans have gotten better over the years, at least the ones you buy in the grocery store.
But yeah, I was batching it this weekend, guys, so I had to go out and get something to eat Saturday night, so that's what I did.
Have you guys ever seen them make a Z-Man Have you ever been in the restaurant and seen them preparing?
I've seen them prepare it at the stadium one.
They stick the onion rings and the cheese in what looks like a microwave. It is obviously like a little more high tech, like more of an oven than a microwave is, but it didn't look great. It was a little unappetizing when I saw it in person right in front of me. So I guess I could just get that thing there in the stadium and it would taste exactly like it does in the restaurant. It can't be that hard.
Now, when you go to Joe's, Cody, which one do you go to?
The gas station one?
Exactly. Yeah, there's no other one to go to. Yeah.
The one down off of Mech or Row, it's not bad there, but
Kansas people.
That's usually the one that my family goes to. Because at least you can like sit down, bigger family.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was I went to the river end of the stadium to shoot today because I arrived a little bit late, so that was the easiest one for me to just get to and get in a spot. And the damn Joe's is like 30 or 40 feet behind where I'm at shooting, and all game. And because I had very little breakfast, I didn't even bring like my granola bar out with me when I went to the field. I was not in my best. I grabbed the wrong camera body, so I was having to adjust to doing things. I was just not in my zone in the first half.
But being teased with barbecue the whole time.
Yes, I am alternatingly getting these smells of onion rings cooking and then barbecue, onion rings and barbecue, and I'm just like dying down there. Like, I want food. I need food. And yeah, it was torture.
Something about the topic of the KC Current and food just go hand in hand.
I thought you were gonna say torture. No.
We had an entire segment about our Mount Rushmores of desserts on Keeping Current. And actually we've done that segment just about twice now. So
okay, no spoiling. I'll go listen.
Okay, Cody, what is your Mount Rushmore of desserts? This is unplanned. We're giving Robert more time to think. He's old. He takes a little longer.
Stakes here.
What is your core dessert?
Well, I love I'm gonna put them all kind of together like a crumble, a crisp, or a pie. Those are something like a crumble is. Pretty much all of those are among my favorites. So those would be on there. Go ahead.
Robert, you still there?
Apple crisp, ice cream, cheesecake, and chocolate cake.
Cheesecake?
What kind of ice cream?
Oh,
yeah,
no, see, you've asked dessert. I was going genres. It's just ice cream is his dessert that he likes.
No,
and he can,
I had to be
he
specific.
Can choose.
Yeah, on Keeping Current, we were very specific. And by the way, I do have
You played the game wrong.
No, you're not playing the game. It was my show. Shut up.
We've done it twice now.
Yeah, so I do actually have the go-to. I did not put him on the spot for a Mount Rushmore of desserts, but I did get the go-to dessert for Chris Armas and Vlatko Ananovsky the other day, which I will reveal in the next Keeping Current.
What do you think Patrick Mahomes is? Because he was at the game today, given, a tip of a hat to Temois. You think he has to go to places like that and like eat like an athlete, or can he actually splurge and have a Z-Man or dessert?
Dude, have you seen Patrick Mahomes with his shirt off? He is not. He's the opposite of Tom Brady. That man's powered on Coors Light and nachos.
As it should be.
Yeah, and whatever he's don't change it. Whatever
his
he's
best
doing.
friend is Travis Kelce, so like you get what you get.
Travis Kelce, I think he sells beer-flavored beer now. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Garage beer or something.
The garage
like
beer is pretty good. Have you ever had that? It's pretty good.
Okay.
Okay. The bridge is open. I saw the mayor wandering on it in his shorts. Do you guys see that video?
Yes.
Why are the short? And it's like the camera went down to like specifically show
was
he
really
was wearing
bad.
shorts. Odd video. He needs someone different doing content for him.
It was a really bad outfit because did you go to the comments? The comments were hilarious. It was
didn't
like
see those.
This was like Obama wearing the tan suit.
Well, nothing has ever been that bad. That's still the worst political disaster we've had. Did you take the bridge, Carrie? How was it?
I did. Yes. It was good. I'll be honest, I didn't feel like I was walking in Kansas City. I felt like it was an away day.
Okay.
you know,
Like in a good way or a bad
yeah,
way?
no,
Okay.
it was great. Like, I mean, we are now technically a walkable city because we can now walk to a sports stadium.
Okay.
It's been a long time coming.
Technically, not in reality, but technically. We're getting there.
Yeah. And that's why I was like, it feels like an away day because, like, you know, I go to, we've done Chicago, Seattle, Portland, whatever. We can just walk to the stadium. It's been great.
The Current should,
it's
or
really
the
fun.
supporters group should organize some kind of
A
walk
march.
to the stadium. Yeah, a march. Yeah, seems
Yeah.
it's like right there waiting for it.
And I think based off of like the town of Kansas Bridge path that you could take versus this one, it probably shaves off like 20 minutes, which is nice. It was about a 30-minute walk from probably like a 25-minute walk from Street Market or from the River Market.
Okay, that's not bad.
And I mean, for everyone wanting to do it, it didn't seem like it seemed busy, but not like crowded. It wasn't like you can't move. So
Even on the walk out?
Yeah.
Everybody leaves at once? Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Seemed like it emptied out pretty quick today, too.
Yeah, it started leaving. Everyone's in my section like was leaving like 10 minutes, 15 minutes early.
That's because of the mothers.
And my mom pointed that out, and I started joking with the "Is there a fire drill?" chants.
All right, so I know we haven't mentioned core since we started, which we always try to do some kind of core segment. I do have a couple of things that I want to throw out there. This is actually this one's not sponsored by Core, but this is a mic stat. Would you like to play the audio there?
This one part of the show is not sponsored by Mike stats are still up for grabs.
Well, it's just not specifically. Yeah.
Made me stop the sounder. Hold on. Mike stat.
Ta-da. All right. Sporting now officially has a losing record, 378, 379, 210.
All time.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, no. I hadn't heard this.
It used to be like really bad, and then it went way up under Vermees, and then it has been creeping down steadily since the high point of like 2018
17
or something.
17, 18.
And this is the third time that Sporting has lost 6-0. But it's the first time that they lost to a team that was not named FC Dallas.
There were 2 7-0 losses?
6-0.
Oh, okay.
And
stop
guys,
giving them an extra goal.
And stop giving them.
Well, there was one. I guess I misheard what he said.
And guys, stop giving them names to
struggling.
name bars. Since there's a bar named after us there too. So
yeah,
that too.
Portland loves us.
So they do, and they have. They kind of maybe are growing into being an actual team that we could hate just because they've done some stuff to us as a fan base.
I think yes, but if you go underneath Sporting socials, it's a bunch of Timbers fans being like, "I'm so sorry. Like, how did you lose to us?" And second, I miss the Sporting that it used to be.
Yeah, we all do.
That's
Portland
sweet.
nice still.
Thanks, Portland. So Thad, what was the tie-in with Core? There was a promise of a Core segment, and then you were like, "It's actually not sponsored by Core."
Well, no, I'm trying to get back to that, but we gotta let the show breathe and go along, right?
Okay.
I was trying to just find something along the whole rock bottom theme, right? So I have 3 quotes here that I'm going to read to you, and one of them, let's see. I don't know who this person is. Matshoni Diliwayo. I have no idea who they are.
Nailed it. Well done.
Yeah. But if you have never reached rock bottom, you have never attended the school of greatness.
So we're going Core philosophy to help us through the awfulness of Sporting KC.
And at Core Outdoor Equipment, you get plenty of rock climbing equipment to help you with your next adventure.
Things that also make you feel better when you just want to escape. Go camping.
So my
use
next
Core Outdoor Equipment.
quote of the day is from Clarissa Pincola Estes. At bottom is the best soil to sow and grow something new again.
I really like that one. That's a good one.
And one more, and I know people have little bit of
Does the soil get really hard if you keep digging? Isn't it gonna get really rocky and hard though?
Well, it depends on where you dig, but it tends to be thicker and harder, and
Okay.
like some
I don't
places.
mean to disparage her. I still like the quote. Good job.
Yeah,
Forgot her
it's
name,
a good
but
theme. It's a good thing. But the last quote is from J.K. Rowling, and I know some people hate her and all that stuff. But the quote, "Rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life."
Okay.
It's a quote.
In the same vein there. Okay.
Yeah. So when you hit rock bottom, when you actually hit rock bottom and you start growing out of it, it'll be the foundation of greatness. We will see stars because we saw the bottom of the dirt.
So the club burned it all down and is rising as a phoenix, but the ashes had to fall off of that table and hit rock bottom still.
The ashes are still falling.
Right.
They may still be burning. I mean, if you blow enough leads, if you blow enough games, it might burn into fire and like dig even deeper into the pit. But I just wanted to. They're optimistic quotes, and they are good core moments to reflect upon when you're at the bottom, at the worst. Like if you look at like recovery programs, they say when you're at rock bottom, that's when you can start rebuilding your life, kind of thing. Like Alcoholics Anonymous and other ones. It's when you hit rock bottom that you can commit to becoming the better person and doing things right. That's hopefully sporting is at the rock bottom, and they are going to go up, but it may have to skim across the bottom for a while.
Look at that. We laughed a little bit. We did a little therapy, a little philosophy, a little movie talk. We had dessert talk. What a show.
And Robert, you have really never watched The Godfather until just this weekend?
Yeah, that's
astounding. The whole thing? No, sir. No, sir. I know, sad.
Carrie was just like, no, I don't remember that part. Love that you asked her for that.
Yeah, a famous movie watcher here.
we Blake Arney from Sporting Radio, he keeps like talking about different things and asking me for movie recommendations, which of course I give him the highest quality movie recommendations.
Tell him I'm offended that he's asking you for movie recommendations.
So I don't know he's actually watched any of them yet, because he's always like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like write that down. He like
code
jot it down or something.
Thad, tell
I
him
didn't
to
know
watch
you
a
had
Nora.
recommendations to give.
Tell him to watch a Nora and then blame it on Cody.
I'm
Watch
not
that Best
giving him
Picture
like
winner.
Academy Award winning movies.
Nora is a great film. I stand by that.
Not by anybody that I've talked to, except you.
Well, they don't know movies then. Academy Award winner. That was a good one, and I called it. Thad, I didn't know you had recommendations available to give. Like,
Do you
what's
think
what?
Do you think Thad's giving like Airplane?
Yeah, that's why I need to dive into this. Like, I need
Airplane's
to
a
know
great
at least
movie.
one recommendation that he gave Airplane. What a good shout! Like, that's such a he would tell someone in the year 2026.
He would.
Have you seen that movie Airplane?
No, because I'm pretty sure my dad would like also do the same thing.
Okay, in fairness, that was never one of my favorite movies. Although the humor was not bad. It wasn't like a movie I would rewatch. It's just, I mean, I've seen it quite a few times just because it comes on TV.
Okay, what's a more Thad humor movie from your day?
Well, this one isn't humor,
modern,
but it was one actually recommended to Blake one time. I can't remember how it got on it, but it was movies that don't necessarily end the way you would expect.
Okay.
And I'm not saying it's a great movie, but it's one I enjoy a lot, and it's hard to find now. But it's called Streets of Fire. It's a rock and roll fantasy.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's like the highest quality movie, but I enjoy it.
That's just weird enough that like I'm gonna at least look up this movie. Not going directly on my watch list on Letterboxd, but I'm gonna look up this movie and I'm gonna strongly consider it. That.
Oh wait, do you like older music? Like 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you an animated movie to watch.
American Pop. I know it's gonna. Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say heavy metal, Thad.
No, heavy metal's good, but American Pop is the history of music from like the 20s up until the 80s, following a family's relationship to that and interweaved with the actual pop songs that were popular during certain portions of our history.
You would just reference two movies. Like, I've seen so many movies, and I talk movies all the time. And then I finally get to Thad talking about a movie, and he whips out 2 that I've never even heard of.
I can give more.
Maybe for another show. Let's tease that.
All right.
Thad's movie takes. Doesn't really watch a lot of movies, but Thad's
I'm
movie
old.
takes.
I've seen a lot of movies.
Vital to our show.
And I've lived a large chunk of my life when there was no internet. So yes, you just watch bad movies on, or you watch good movies or whatever. So
stuck with whatever you got at Blockbuster.
One more thing we need to cover, or not covered, but just say there was another team in town that won this weekend. Well, 2 other teams in town that won this weekend. SKC2 won a real match, 3-1 at Colorado. They were helped by a red card in the 20th minute or something like that. And KC Current 2 won 4-0 in an exhibition match against Minnesota Aurora FC the other day. So
look at that, wins all around. Soccer capital of America.
If you add them all up, we actually have a positive goal differential for the weekend, but you need to add them all up.
Thank you, Temo Chewinga, for
yes. Oh, what would we do without her? Okay.
And listen to Keeping Current that we'll record sometime in the next couple days to find out if the Current are actually back or if it was just a Chicago game.
And more info about desserts.
I was thinking after the game, I was like, I wonder how bad that press conference is going to be if only it was somewhat okay to ask about desserts to really bring it up.
I asked Armis in the press conference before the match. So
yeah, that'd be a win. It's got to be if you're doing it post game, that's got to be a big win that you're asking that question.
Yeah, but that's the only positive that you could take out of the press conference after a 6-0 loss.
Should I ask Wicky this at the next press conference? What his favorite dessert is?
Yes.
Just make it your thing that every question you ask has nothing to do with soccer, and see if they keep calling on you.
Patrick might give me a hard time for asking that question when it's such a fun-loving time, or he might love the fact that I'm just not talking soccer. So I don't know.
If Wicky entertains it and has fun, then it'll be happy about it.
Hey, Cody,
he's a rather serious guy.
Yes, Robert.
I'm so disappointed in you. You have not mentioned the media game.
I was about to before we left.
Media game
all right. On Wednesday.
I'm also very upset with you because you get the good jersey this year.
Do I?
You get the new jersey, whereas the rest of us just get the old one. So.
Oh, well, good. Last year was the first year. I have always had very good luck with which team I'm on and getting the jersey I want. Last year was the first one I did not get the one I wanted. So good. Glad to be back. Are you guys all doing it? No Thad this year? Have you officially retired or just a conflict of timing?
I am saying I'm officially retired.
Oh, okay.
I might get talked out of retirement for something, but I said last year that it was going to be my last 2.
Yeah.
And I did, the Comets, Sporting, and the Current, and my knees are really not in great shape. So.
Well, we will miss you, sir.
But I will get photos of any of you who are actually doing something worthwhile. Cody loves the fact I shot that one game because I had a bad ankle and didn't play, and he got his best photo of him ever.
I'll be in the cauldron, so if you score, jump the wall.
Don't jump the wall. Just
Thad, are you going to be on that end? Are you going to be on that end, Thad?
I will go to the middle so I can get both directions that you guys go in. So
okay. Oh yeah, good call.
Well, I'm probably in the worst shape I've been ever for a media game. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Really? I thought you aren't you playing? Weren't you in a league?
No, I've been battling this whole head thing lately and just life. So.
Life, man.
Yeah.
I feel you.
We all do.
Okay.
Anything we can do to help Robert, let us know.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody get out there. That's a reason to come to a sporting game. Watch us fool around on the field at halftime. That's always interesting.
What's the likelihood that one of the media team scores twice as many goals as Sporting does that day?
It's impossible. We have 7 minutes on the field to do it, and the field's too big.
Well, media games are usually what? 2-1, 2-0.
Yeah, it's never
that.
very high scoring.
Maybe 3-0 last year, was it?
Yeah. Did you pay attention to the earlier segment where Sporting's only scored 8 goals total over 11 games?
And 1 in the last 4.
And the Galaxy are playing well recently, so yeah.
They're going to be the team that wants Decky back.
They want revenge, too, since they lost.
Yeah. Okay. Media Game Week. We'll talk to you next week. Sporting!
The other side don't seem so tough. And 3 own goals ain't all that rough. Our skipper has just been sent off. Supporters strong have all gone soft. My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking. Give me beer or whiskey, wine or gin. Anything to shake this mood I'm in. My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking.